Please, a town so hideous Graham Greene couldn't make love to his mistress in it. If he had stayed another night, it would have been the end of the end of the affair. But while on my way to Napoli on a particularly heinous Alitalia flight, I decided, as I often do, rather than bottling up my emotion and giving myself an ulcer, to let fly with any complaint that might happen to cross my mind. This evidently proved grating to my flight attendant, as she poured me a stumbled attempt at a cappuccino. She said pointedly, "Ah, signora, when in Napoli, you must see the Museo di Napoli, the treasures of Elcano." Well, I like treasures as a rule, so my car picked me up and was prepared to drive me to Sorrento and take me to the ferry that was to take me to Positano. And I said, "First take me to Museo di Napoli." And I was there in an instant. I walked into the show, The Treasures of Elcano. It was not what I expected. Oh, certainly, there were gold chairs and utensils and the jewelry. But Elcano was... You see, when Vesuvius erupted, it took with it the famous town of Pompeii, but also the more affluent, stylish town of Erlicano. So, surrounding each jewel or priceless artifact was a withered skeleton. Its flesh burned off by lava. I mean, its bones transformed to stone by intense heat. The grisly sight was all made worse by the curators of the show, who unbelievably chose to play a recording of explosions and people screaming for their lives. The Italians are culturally obligated to put cheese on everything, even their art. As I walked further and further into the show, past cadaver after artifact, after cadaver after artifact, I read on in my limited understanding of Romance languages and began to grasp that Erlicano, named for its patron saint Hercules, was a stunning city by the sea. A center of culture and art and commerce. A Mecca for nearly 300 years. And when the volcano erupted, the many citizens grabbed what belongings they could. The first thing of import that came to mind and ran to the boats to escape the ash and lava. I came upon one display that will live forever in my mind. The people of the dock, skeletons, waiting for the boats that'll never come. We see some still run against the lava, and all are clutching to their chests these wooden boxes protecting them. Caskets, they are called in the guidebook. Some hold religious icons. A doctor has surgical implements. Many have coins. And one woman, in her tiny wooden casket, holds the most exquisite collection of jewelry. So, each of us, as we run away from death, we clutch a casket to our chest. What is in your casket?